A package in the mail, MSX games from Japan. Collecting without fail, those shoot 'em ups, and that's the plan. He doesn't just collect them, he also codes them too. Join us and we'll go on electric adventures with you.
Hey YouTube, Electric Adventures here, in my MSX shirt and sitting next to a box. So yes, I did it again. I got some more titles from Japan. Look, in my defence, it does not weigh very much. They just put it in a very big box, he says in his defence. So let's see what I got this time. And I truly think I have tapped the dregs of the sites now. And, well, we'll see what we have here. So of course we have the obligatory Japanese air. And our first green package. Okay, so this is a ASCII release. I have an inner baggie I need to get through. Right, and this is a title that actually harks back to my original Spectre Video days. So this game came out for the original Spectre Video. And don't actually have a copy of it for the original Spectre Video, so if anybody wants to be generous to me, a copy of that would be nice. So it is Sasa, which is quite a just different and quite fun little game where you're controlling this guy in his spacesuit, and he actually flies by shooting his gun down and left and right, but also you've got to use the gun to break through the wall. Not a bad little copy. This was not very expensive. The box is in really good condition. The actual cartridges themselves they're not that exotic. I don't know whether there's a big box version of this one. I've never seen a big box version. So you have the cartridge. It has its label in English on top. It comes with a sticker pack too normally, so the stickers have been put on. And you have the title on the manual as well, so very pleased to get that one. And it's quite a fun, quirky but fun little game that I remember a lot back from my original Spectre Video days. So there's our first one. Next, so green package. So next we have, I reckon it's this one. It looks like a bit of an RPG. I haven't heard of this one. Gandhara is its name, but it looks fairly action orientated, so hopefully it's playable. I've never seen this before. It's for MSX2 and it's from Square Enix as well. So obviously harks from the company that made Final Fantasy. It's in a really nice tough case. Inside we have a manual, a disc protector and 2 floppy disks. We'll see what they're like. Obviously it's nice if I can get the original media working, but it's no tragedy if not, because there are digital images of most of these games around. But I'll try and get the original media working. So, Gandhara. I have never heard of that before. The next one is a Howl title, so it's the publisher, in a small box. So same size as that ASCII Sasa title. Oops. and it's called Space Trouble. It looks like a very, very simplistic shoot 'em up, but shoot 'em up it is, so we'll give it a try. It's in really good condition. There's no fade or anything like that, and the box is in really solid condition. Very similar style to the ASCII releases, those the boxes, but it's released by HAL. So that's that title. You wouldn't know what it was if you got the cartridge loose, unless you could translate some kanji. There is a product number, HM13 on there. No manual for that one. I'm not too concerned about that. Other than that, that's in really good condition. A little bit of a stain on the back there. So we're doing good so far. Right, we have another title, same size box. So this is published by MIA. I'm not sure I've got any other MIA titles. Nyorol's. I could be completely hacking that. Looks like some sort of a maze game. The guy running away from our dragon there. Looks fairly colourful. We have the cartridge, so very similar to those, the ASCII and the HAL release we just went through. It does have English up there. Once again, no manual. Box is in really good condition, so another excellent find. Right, oh, here we go. Here's a good one. So the reason why I did another order was because I found another Konami title that I didn't have. I do have a loose copy of this one, so this one looked to be in really good condition, really good box. I actually quite like the game, although I've never been very good at it. It's one of those games that I played right at the start when I first saw MSX. Wrapped really good. Right, and it is in really good condition. Slight crushing up near the top, but it is Circus Charlie. In really good condition, no spine fade. A lot of mine have got spine fade. And it's obviously a version of the arcade game by the same name, Circus Charlie, where you have to run along, jump over different obstacles. Inside we have the manual and the cartridge, and it's all been wrapped up to protect it, which is really nice. It's in really, really good condition, so excellent addition to my the Konami part of my collection. Next, recognise this title. So it's a Pony Canyon title. This was pretty cheap, which is surprising considering it's a Pony Canyon title, which they're very fragile, and it's complete in box. They have an inner tray which is very fragile, and you hardly ever see the boxes. So it is just a horse racing game, so it's a very simplistic game. It's not the best game, not going to be the best game in the universe. But I think it's really cool getting a complete copy of a Pony Canyon game. They have a very fragile plastic tray in them. The plastic gets brittle. It's pretty good. No manual. I've seen this loose cartridge lots of times, and it doesn't go for much money. It all looks in very good condition. Probably not going to be a game to play a lot, but it was a, you know, a nice to have. And at the opportune that I got it. Okay, so we have 4 sub boxes, and I reckon that'll be the end of our. Okay. So so Namcot supported the MSX really well, and they brought out some excellent arcade conversions. As I have most of those as separate titles, but this is actually a disc collection, and there is a second one. This is the first one. So it's Namcot Game Series 1 disc version, and it has Bosconian, one of my favourite games. It has King and Balloon. It has Galaga. It has, oh, the name's escaping me, and it's got Tank Battle and another game which I don't recognise. And it's in a nice solid case. Warp Warp. That's Warp Warp. And this one I don't know what the game is. I don't recognise the screenshot. But it's got a ship and a background and looks like a scrolling shooter, so we shall be surprised. Okay, open him up. We have a registration card and a manual. And we have a disc. Let's take that out of the plastic so you can see it. And there's the disc. Hopefully it works. You never know. I am curious to what that last name is, but I can't tell if the instructions are all in kanji. So that one will have to be a surprise, but very, very good. Next we have another one of these boxes. Oh, that was lucky. And this is actually the second one. This was cheaper than the other one. Seem to be more copies of the second one around than the first one. The first one was via an auction. It's the only reason I bought the second one, which was a fixed price one, because I got the auction one for way cheaper than the fixed prices, so I thought I might as well get the other matching one. So it's Namcot Game Series Volume 2, and this one includes Pacman, Dig Dug, Galaxian, Rally X, Mappy, and a 3D game. Very cool. So I don't know whether there's any more of these or whether this is all of them. Well, this is good. This one includes its phone protector. And the instructions are in, this is in really good condition. This is mint inside. Doesn't look like it's been used. And there's the disc. Depending as long as it's been stored and kept away from damp, we might be able to get that one going. Alright, 2 more I believe. I'm definitely at the limit of my memory of what was in here now. Now this was a very good find. So I have the first game in the series, didn't even know there was a second one. And copies of the second one seem to go for a lot of money, but this was an auction. And it must have slipped through at the time, but I got this for like $20. It's worth way more than that. And it's none other than the Black Onyx 2. So it's an RPG, a bit like Wizardry, you have a party, and you have 3D display when you go down in dungeons, and you have a overview map when you're not in dungeons. I have played the first one a little bit. So it's by ASCII Corporation, so it's another big box ASCII game I didn't have. I didn't even know this one existed as a title. And the cartridge is in really good condition too, look at that. So it's an MSX1 title, but I assume it's just a sequel to the first one. Looks in very, very good condition. There's some art in the manual. This is of course all in kanji, so I'll have to look up a bit of a guide before we play that one, because I probably won't get very far. Might need a bit of translation. So, very nice one. Alright, I believe one more to go. Box inside the box, and it weighs virtually nothing. So it'll be funny if it's a really small title. Very well wrapped as usual. It's actually another Konami title, and it's one that I really don't know a lot about. It's one of their, I believe, RPGs. That's the outer bubble wrap. Now we have another lot. Right, I'm going to have to help myself out with a title thing here, because I do not know what it's called. But it's for the MSX2. The screenshots don't really give away what it's about, but I do see our beloved penguin both on the cover and the back, and it's very swish and a wander around. Now it's a floppy title from Konami. Interesting to see whether it works and what sort of game it is. I once again really do not know much about it. I'll try and put the title up here when I do my editing. Looks pretty good inside. There's the manual. And there's the floppy. That looks in really good condition. It's just been sitting around for a while. This surface doesn't look like it's got any marks on it. I mean, it could be a completely unplayable game, but it's a Konami game that I don't have. The art inside looks pretty good too. More penguins, and look, I mean, anything with the penguin in it is, looks like there's a horoscope thing in there, so it could be one of those little palm reading, so it's probably going to be a pretty wacky game. Yeah, look, palm reading and things like that. But a Konami title that I didn't have at all, so very nice to add to the collection, and for not much money at all. Alright, so there's a few titles there. We better dust them all off, clean them, and give them a play in the MSX. Right, so here's Namco Game Series 1, which worked first go. So XVM is the other game, which I've never heard of. Well, we better give Bosconian a go. Now this is a really well done port. Shoot all of the outside turrets. Use the radar on the left to know where the remaining bases you have to attack are. You have to watch the asteroids and mines, which make a bigger explosion. Sometimes it's good to use those to get rid of
Yeah, this little yellow ship, you've got to make sure you shoot it, otherwise it goes into almost like panic mode, and the enemies go crazy. That's a really cool port. As I said, that loaded very well and very quickly. Alright, we'll reset and we'll go and try one of the others. Sorry, there's a little bit of fan noise, but it is 34 degrees outside. And I'm not going to sacrifice myself for a bit of good here. Now, also quite a good port is Galaga. The initial waves were not too vicious. And they start to attack you. And anything it does suffer from, obviously, is a little bit cramped screen space, but otherwise it's quite it runs at a fair pace and has all the features of the game itself. I want the one with my ship. Oh dear. Oops. That's the danger you have. Double fire now. Can't lose any more lives though. Just, as you can see, they're starting to fire as they come down now, and of course having two ships. Ah, and there we go, lost one already. And then we do the challenge stage, which is hard to do with one ship. No, what do you miss some? Oh. Well, I'm not going to get a perfect score there. That's it. Has all the music and the thing and lots of levels, so that one's really good. So I'm using MSX2 on this side of the room, so we are playing at 50 Hz, just like to note that, because I normally tank battalion. I'm going to stick to shoot 'em ups, and then we'll get this one, and then we'll jump to the last one. King Balloon's another quite good shoot 'em up. Oops. And you're supposed to shoot the balloons before they go down. And what you don't want is your king to be taken away the balloon. Oops. Left, right and centre. So you've got a lot to think about. And it would help if I didn't continually get killed all the time, because it is very hard when they combine like that. Now you don't strictly have lives of you, but you have... It's the king that you have to protect. Yeah. So it's a very novel take on the Galaga Galaxian stakes. And then of course a guitar. Alright. Oops. Oh no, look at that key. Alright, let's see what that other game that I didn't recognise. Okay, so tank battalion, run around, shoot the tanks, walk, bit of a, not a maze shooter, but yeah, run around, shoot. Fixed platform, XVM, I do not know. Oh, yeah, spaceship. Now I said I've never seen this one individually. Oops. Anything I'll say about the contrast of, you know, they've got no, it's quite interesting characters and things, but the contrast between your player and the background is not flash. God didn't allow me much scope to collect that power up. Oh, so you can't hit any of those things. I'll have to have a second go, I think, since I've never played this one before at all. Alright, semi know what I'm doing now. I hope. Oh dear, and there's that contrast. So, you know, you've got some devious, well, how do we say, like this. You can keep up a reasonable rate of fire. You can shoot those shots, which is just as well. Oops. Well, I'm doing a little better. Definitely a two-player, two-button controller game. Listen, quite literally, I've never seen this one before. Oh, and gone. Well, that was very cool. So, a nice discovery on that one. I'll have to see if I can find an individual ROM on that one and to give it some more gameplay. Alright, let's try our next game. Right, so here we go with Namcot Disc Community number 2, which worked as well. Looked in pretty good condition though, so. Okay. So this one we have Pacman, Galaxian, Mappy, Deep Dug, Rally X, and SHM. So let's of course try Pacman. Now this is quite a good version of Pacman. Now I'm using a directional pad. I was like, so, as you can see, it has all the main tenants. Probably say they maybe undid the sound effects level, but it still, you know, sounds the part. Not gonna make it. Oh, went the wrong way. So, Pacman, pretty good. Right. So, Galaxian. I actually really like Galaxian. Now, interesting enough, the they don't animate in formation. That's why it's missing. But other than that, the gameplay mechanics are very, you know, pretty. Oh, damn it! It's harder than you think, Alexa, especially when you're trying to talk at the same time. Oh, they do come at quite an angle, don't they? Alright, so as you see, Galaxian is quite a good game. Now, Mappy, which is a great little platform. Oops. So I'm the blue mouse that just got caught. That's me. Well, I am out of practice in this one. I'm not jumping high enough. Let's have another go. That was a debacle of a turn. Get myself caught with one-way doors. I'm using the controls wrong. So you have to use the travelling bounce. You're invulnerable when you're bouncing. And why did I do that? Because I knew that was going to happen. Anyway, if you open a door and there's guys on the other side, it'll send a shockwave out and knock them down. You have to collect all of the items on the screen and move to the next one. Just not as poorly as I have demonstrated there. It's actually a very good fun game. Okay, Dig Dug. And these are all fairly small bombs too. So good old Dig Dug. Doug. So we need to... Oops. A couple directional control problems there. So obviously dropping rocks does the highest point score, but you do want to pump them up to get rid of them as well. Oh yes, okay. Terrible dictate demonstration, but as you can see, quite a good, nice, accurate port of the arcade. And I will say, probably because maybe this thing was around, ROMs of these were available on floppy disks, so I did actually play most of these games, even though I didn't own any of them, because we didn't see the cartridge versions at all down here in Australia. And this one here, in particular, I played heaps. So I used to love the Rally X arcade game. And this is a pretty damn decent version. It probably runs a little slower than you're expecting. What's not to love with the lovely happy tune that it plays. Oops. Watching the map, not watching the player. So the flashing one's the special ×2 one. This one, this other one, which doesn't flash, so it's not on the indicator. Gives you a bonus equal to your fuel left. So that was first level, so that was the easy one. And I said the interesting thing about this one is his smooth scrolling. This probably runs at a little bit less of a frame rate, or game speed, I suppose. Around the corner. Once again, probably wouldn't suggest using a game controller like I'm using. There's our one bonus with the fuel. Alright, I can probably play that one for a while, so we'll try our next game. So, we get to find out what SHM is. So maybe these were the bonus games that were only available on these things, because I've never seen the one that was on the number one. Mode select. Up, down. Oh, I see. Yeah. So we have an attempt at a space carrier like game, I suppose. Well, it's not space carrier though, it's a ship. But so we can't shoot their fire, but we can definitely shoot the fire. This is actually quite well done. shield, so. That's probably good. This is quite well done. Once again, quite a good surprise. Always cool to find games you've never knew existed. I have no idea whether we have any bosses or anything like that, but okay. That green thing I actually collected. When you feel those ones on the ground. Ooh, I've lost that shield now. Did I miss that collectible? We seem to have changed. There we go, stage 2. Oh, and we died. Well, I'm quite impressed with that one. That was a nice little surprise. I'll definitely be playing this one some more and, you know, seeing how the levels progress and things like that, and work out the, you know, what you can collect and what you can't collect and things like that. But quite a nice surprise on the disc. All right, let's try our next game.